Alright guys, we are back for more of Nick the Enlightened's birthday special. We just did a game of Mario Party 9 for the Nintendo Wii, and that was a whole lot of fun. We played a game on Blooper Beach, and we were able to pull off a very good successful win on that. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Mario Party Superstars for the Nintendo Switch. So let's see how we're going to do on this game. Alright, let's head off to Mario Party, of course. Now we'll play as Mario as usual. Alright, so who are our computer players going to be for this game? Alright, we're taking on Daisy, Waluigi, and Donkey Kong. We're going to put the computer players in normal difficulty. And for the board that we're going to play on for this segment, Nick requested me to do Peach's birthday cake. And plus, it's a very fitting board to play on as well, since it is a birthday special. So, we're going to do 20 turns. We'll, of course, have the bonus stars on and no handicap. And like always, we'll do all types of mini games. And let's go! Alright, let's have a great game here, shall we? Alright, let's see who's going first. I'm going second, that's pretty good. Alright, so Waluigi's going first, I'm going second, Donkey Kong's going third, and Daisy's going last. And, we of course know that the star always shows up at this spot on the board. Alright, let's get this party started. And Waluigi starts off with a 2. Alright, my turn. And we're gonna get an 8. Okay. Not a bad start. And we do get an event space. I may as well plant a small piranha plant here. Alright, now it's on to Donkey Kong. 5. Alright, let's go to Daisy now. And she gets a 4. And she's gonna plant a small piranha plant right here. Alright, so now it is time for our first minigame, and we're starting with a 4-player minigame. And we're playing Mario's Puzzle Party. Alright, let's see how it goes. Oh, that was a pretty good move there. Ah, Donkey Kong gets the win. That ended up coming in last right there. I'm not really all that great when it comes to that minigame, but I still try my best. We're unfortunately in last place right now after the first turn, but it is early. So let's go to turn 2. Alright, Waluigi gets a 7 this time. Alright, now let's see what I get here. 2. And we do get a lucky space. Let's see what we get. A custom dice block, okay. Alright, it's a 9 for Donkey Kong. And Daisy's gonna get herself a 10. Alright, another 4-player minigame for this one. And we're playing Castaways, okay. Chance to try to get a nice amount of money. Let's see how it goes. Oh, it's a little bit too early. Gosh dang it. That's not what I was specifically aiming for, but that's okay. Come on, I want at least some money here. Again, that's not what I was aiming at! Really? Oh, come on! Again, I was a little bit too early over there. Oh! No money at all right there for us on that mini game. That is unfortunate. I usually get a pretty decent amount of money right there, but it's a shame that I have bad luck trying to get this treasure chest. Alright, let's go to turn 3 now. Alright, 5 for Waluigi right there. Alright, let's go ahead and see what I get now. I'm not ready to use my item just yet. Alright, 3. I barely have enough money for me to put another small piranha plant here, so I'll go ahead and do just that. Alright, a 2 for Donkey Kong. And he's gonna get that event space. And he's gonna put a small piranha plant here. Alright, what does Daisy roll this time? 9. And that is just enough spaces for her to make it to the star. So Daisy is the first one on the board. Well, once again, it's still early. Alright, let's go ahead and see what our next minigame is. Goomba spotting. Alright, now this one I should do much better on. Alright, let's go. Alright, 40 was my guess right there. I think I'm feeling pretty good about this. And I got it right on the nose! That's how you do it. Alright, let's keep going. And it's a 10 for Waluigi. And he's now getting on the board of the star. Alright, let's see what happens here on this roll. Alright, a 5. Not too bad. Alright, Donkey Kong gets a 1. And he's gonna get some coins right there from his own piranha plant. And now he has the option to grow it if he wants, but it looks like he's not going to do that. Alright, Daisy's getting a 2. Looks like we're doing a 1 versus 3 minigame now. And we're playing Quicksand Catch. So I'm paired up with Waluigi and Daisy. Let's hope we can collect a nice amount of coins here, but let's see what happens. Alright, looks like we're going to get 20 right there. That's very nice. And right now, Waluigi and Daisy are tied for the lead. Alright, on turn 5. Alright, 9 for Waluigi this time. He's buying some double dice. Alright, now he's about to do the flower lottery. And Waluigi is safe. Alright, there's a 10. And we're now getting on the board of the star. Thank you very much for that. Oh, event space. So that means we get to go down the slide. And Donkey Kong's also gonna get a 10. And now he's on the board with the star. So just like that, everybody has 1 star within the first 5 turns. We really got quite a good game in our hands right now. Alright, anyways, let's see what happens with Daisy, and she gets a 4. Oh boy, looks like she's getting a hidden block. And she gets 12 coins out of that. Alright, it's time for a bonus minigame now for a chance at double the normal amount of coins. And we're playing Cheap Cheap Chase. Alright, let's go. And there goes Waluigi. Oh shoot, how did I not avoid that? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, we still barely won it right there. That was close. And I'm gonna go up to 3rd place right there. Alright, let's see what happens down the next turn. Alright, so Waluigi's gonna use his double dice. Alright, he gets the 6 and the 7 for a total of 13. And now he's getting a 10 coin bonus from Koopa. And it looks like Waluigi's losing some of his coins to Daisy right there. All because he landed near her piranha plant. Okay, so let's see what I'm gonna get this time. An 8. And I'm also getting a 10 coin bonus. Okay! So we can get some coins from my piranha plant. And we got the option here if we want to grow it. Let's do it. So now we can have an opportunity of trying to steal a star away from one of our opponents that could potentially help out a little later on. Okay, so looks like Donkey Kong's gonna buy a cursed dice block. So let's see how he does on the flower lottery now. Alright, he's safe. And he's also getting a lucky space. And he's gonna get some double dice. Alright, Daisy gets a 7. And she's buying a custom dice block. Alright, looks like Daisy's safe. Alright, let's find out what the next minigame is. It's a 4-player minigame, and we're playing catch you later. Alright, let's go deliver some letters to Shy Guy. Alright, time is up. And we win with a total of 9 points. That is how you do it. Alright, 4 for Waluigi, and he just landed near my big piranha plant, so he's gotta give up his star. You failed. And this star that we're gonna steal away from Waluigi will put me into the lead. Okay, so now let's go back to me, and we're gonna get a 2. Donkey Kong's gonna bring out his double dice. Alright, 8 and 9 for a total of 17. And Daisy's gonna get a 9. She's also getting an event space, and she's only planting a small piranha plant here. We're doing another 4-player minigame. What do we have this time? Pushy penguins. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, Waluigi and Donkey Kong are already out. What? Come on! How did I fall in the water as well? That was stupid! So Daisy unfortunately wins that minigame, but it happens. I was only trying to move out of the way to avoid getting pushed off by those penguins, but unfortunately that just didn't work out too well for me. Alright. 10 for Waluigi. Alright, back over to me, and let's see what we roll here. 3. Oh! I am going to get a more coins from this piranha plant. Let's make that grow into a large one right here. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Donkey Kong's bringing out his cursed dice block, and he's going to use it on Waluigi. A 3 for Donkey Kong, and just like that, he's got to give up his star and hand it over to me! So it looks like I had a very nice move there with that large piranha plant that I just had there. So now we're up to 3 stars just like that. And Daisy's going to get herself a 6. Alright, 1 versus 3 this time. And we're playing goal! Alright, so Waluigi and Daisy are my teammates here. Let's see how it goes. Oh shoot, I missed. Alright, just need one more. And we got it! How about that? I got a very nice lead right now after that turn, so let's keep going as we move on to turn 9. And Waluigi's rolling a 1, and he's gonna land on a lucky space. And he's gonna get some double dice. Alright, this time we roll a 5. We unfortunately have to hand over some of our coins to Donkey Kong since I landed near his piranha plant. But it's only 5 I had to give up. Thankfully, we do still barely have enough money for another star right now. Alright, Donkey Kong's gonna get a 9. Daisy's bringing out her custom dice block. And she's going with a 10. No surprise there. Alright, Daisy's getting some double dice there on that lucky space. Alright, we got a 4-player minigame for this one. And we're playing Hot Rope Jump. Okay. This is definitely a good classic. Alright, let's go. There goes Daisy. And we just pulled off the win right there. I will certainly take that. Alright, let's head to turn 10. Waluigi's spreading out his double dice. And he's going to get a 4 and a 9 for a total of 13. And now Waluigi's back on the board with the star. Waluigi's buying a warp block. And he's also going to land on that lucky space. And he's getting 20 coins. I roll 6. And it's just enough spaces here for me to get myself another star. Well done. I've got 4 of them now. I'm back to Donkey Kong. And he rolls a 1. So he's going to have to wait another turn until he can get back on the board here. But it looks like he does get a hidden block. And he's going to get 10 coins. Daisy's now using her double dice. Alright, she gets 2 and 5 for a total of 7. Now Daisy's about to get her second star. She also gets the lucky space. She's getting 7 coins out of this. Alright, here comes another bonus mini game. And let's see what we're playing here. Monty's Revenge. Alright, let's see how we do. Ah, crap. That Molly Mo just whacked me so hard. Alright! I am a winner! That is very nice. Alright, past the halfway point in the game, let's keep it going. Alright, Waluigi's getting a 2 out of that. What's gonna happen with him in the flower lottery this time? Well, we pretty much know what's gonna happen here since there's only 1 seed left. So, Waluigi has to see Bowser. And he also loses some coins on the bread space. Alright, let's go back to me. Alright, 10. Alright, so now we get an opportunity here to stop by the item shop. Okay. Let's just go for a mushroom for right now so we can save up our money. Alright, heading to the flower lottery here. And I think I'll pick this one. Alright!